It's time for another episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas, the podcast covering the intersection of business, culture, entrepreneurship, and life in general here in the Ozarks. Whether you are considering a move to this area or trying to learn more about the place you call home, we've got something special for you. Without further ado, here's our fearless host, Randy Wilburn.
Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of the I Am Northwest Arkansas podcast. I'm your host, Randy Wilburn. I'm here with you today with a special edition of the podcast. And it's special because I got an email a while back from a young lady named Larissa Ramey, who is part of the MFA program at the University of Arkansas, telling me about an event that she is putting on along with Lakeisha Harper Bradley from Mighty by Design Studio and several other local artists. They're putting this event on May 15th, which is this Sunday as of the time of us recording this on the 10th of May. And so I wanted to just give these guys a chance to share a little bit a behind the scenes look at this event that Larissa is putting on, and it's called Stoop Talk. So without further ado, I want to welcome Larissa Ramey and Lakeisha Harper Bradley to the podcast. How are you ladies doing today?
Doing great.
We're doing great. Thank you.
Good. So Larissa, I want to start with you. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about you and about this program, Stoop Talk, and why you were, you're concerned with making sure that it reaches the widest audience possible.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Randy, for having us on. I am a local MFA student at the University of Arkansas School of Art in the photography graduate program. And for me, this zine and this workshop, I wanted to spread the word about creativity, talk to local artists, talk to community members to make sure that they have a voice and access to the arts. It's always been very important for me to be able to share community events, to be able to collaborate with other artists and like-minded individuals like Lakeisha. Lakeisha and I are very excited to host this event together to be able to just expand what it means to be family, what it means to create together, what it means to laugh together. All of those small things are a great buildup of actions, I feel, and this putting us all in the same environment especially is very powerful. It's very rare that we all get to, share one another's passions, to let alone hear about them, especially from community members. So I just wanted to make sure that this event could be for everybody and it was made by everybody.
Okay. All right. Lakeisha, you want to add anything to that?
I mean, Larissa pretty much said it in a nutshell, and because really what this is about, bringing creatives together in a unique way to spread the power of art in the community. And, this is something that is available for members in the community to be able to come out and to connect and engage in a creative way. And when you think about the Stoop Talk, so I'm from Southwest Arkansas, and it reminds me of my grandmother on the front porch. You can come sit on the stoop and let's have a conversation. And so being able to bring people together to share their stories through creative means and outlets, different types of mediums is it's powerful. And I'm humbled that Larissa thought of Mighty by Design Therapeutic Art Studios to be like the space to be able to create this. I'm very thankful for the opportunity.
Well, I guess I would say that as an outsider looking in, I am not surprised that she would choose your space. That is the perfect, and I'm using air quotes here, stoop for folks to go and sit in and be engaged and encouraged, and only the way that you guys can do that. And so I'm excited. So this event's going to happen at the Mighty by Design Studios there in Fayetteville. That's on Sunbridge.
Yes,
Yes.
392 East Sunbridge.
Okay.
You can't miss it because literally on the outside of it, there's on the window clings, it has like paint splats and a paintbrush, and it says "See your value, know your worth." So there's a whole bunch of color out there, so you can't miss us.
Right. And no matter what direction you're coming onto Sunbridge from North College, whether you're going south or north, you've got to make a turn onto Sunbridge. It only starts one way right there. And as soon as you make that turn, if you look to your right, you'll see Mighty by Design Studio. It's right there. And that event is from 12 to 4 on Sunday. Is that correct, Larissa?
Yes, it is 12 to 4.
Okay, perfect. So, can you tell us a little bit about some of the artists that are going to be participating in this event?
Yes, I would love to. Well, first is Miss Lakeisha Harper Bradley. She is going to be
But of course.
leading. Yes, she's going to be leading our paint and demo. And we have multiple demos where we'll be set up where it is you can come up to a table, engage with the artist, discover multiple crafts and mediums. We're going to be having painting with Lakeisha. We're going to be having a screen printing demo with Leah Grant, who is a great friend of mine and a fellow MFA graduate in printmaking. We're also going to be having a ceramics demo with Bia Furtado. She is a post-bac local creative, also from Colombia. She'll be leading that. And then we will also have photography and a zine demo where we can learn about writing manifestos, which are manifestos are basically about sharing knowledge, resources, and imagination, and the language around that, which I find is really important to do since we don't have a lot of words all the time. Art is one of those visual mediums, but I want people to also be able to say what they mean and mean what they say, and be able to carve that out in their own unique ways as well. And we will also be having a local photographer who is graciously photographing this event for me. His name is Xavier Smith, and he just recently graduated from the counseling department in the MFA.
Okay. All right. So you got a full slate of activities and guest artists planned for this event. So how long has this been in the making?
Oh, Lord, a year. A year. Yeah, I was graciously sponsored and genuinely helped by my good friend and Professor Aaron Turner. And
Okay.
I am a graduate research assistant for the Center for Artist Lived Experiences, previously known as the Center for Photographers of Color.
Okay.
And this center has helped me transform what it means to serve community and to have that access made available. So I'm very grateful for everyone's participation, and I'm just really excited to bring this to the public.
So you're kind of living out what you've been working on and studying for a while now.
Yes, my practice is it's a lifestyle. So I've just been very humbled and very grateful to be able to continue making. Art is my passion for sure, and one of my slogans all the time, Keisha might laugh at me, but it's the community for me. And as long as I can put art in the mix with it, it's a great time.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Now, just real quickly before we wind up, you use the expression a zine. Now, I
Yes.
think of like magazine or something along those lines. So, just for the folks in the back row there, explain to them what a zine is, just in layman's terms.
Yeah, sure. So a zine is normally a non-professional publication. It's kind of like a magazine, but with a twist. So my zine enables me to combine my artistic practice, my language, but be able to distribute it in a feasible way for community members to have access to. So I have printed numerous copies of zines for people to engage with. And inside of Stoop Talk, I chose the name Stoop Talk for that power of sharing oral stories and oral histories together. I'm really glad that people get it where I'm from in Virginia. When you sit on the stoop, that just means, you're having a conversation, you're kicking back, you're sharing your dreams and your goals. And that has always been the hub of my ideas for me. And so Stoop Talk, then when you turn into the zine, there is a manifesto. And the manifesto for me was about engagement and, again, creating what it means to have the art world brought to your fingertips. And so throughout the zine, you have sections where you can fill out notes. You can draw or paint in it with Lakeisha. You can add your own drawings, your own imagery, your own language. And throughout the whole zine, it's meant to be taken home and lived with, and to also have a unique way to have all of your focused energy, your focused imagination into one tiny 48-page booklet.
Nice.
So you can take it on the go.
Yeah, I love that. And that's kind of where things are now with technology, because you can do this online, you can do this in a physical format. So when you have a lot of flexibility that you didn't have, especially when I was in college. It wasn't like that. And so that's great. And any last thoughts that you'd like to share with anybody that's listening that, may be on the fence about coming out to this event? Why should they come outside of everything else that you just shared? And just the simple fact they get to hang out with you and Lakeisha and see some great art and experience it. What give them one more reason to come out?
For me, I would just want to say, this is for you all. I wanted to make art for you, by you. And this is a chance for you to come not only to just a free event, but a free event that's filled with, activities and memories that are going to last a lifetime. And honestly, this is about the artists and being able to share their great work, especially Lakeisha. She's been an outstanding community member, one of the first people I met here who's been a great friend of mine, and everyone else just never has the access. This is kind of a once in a lifetime thing that I want to be able to share for all generations, for all people looking to, get their hands dirty and have a little creative day with their family or, by themselves. We're all here to lift each other up. That's the main thing. So I'd just be grateful if y'all would come out.
Perfect. So family, kids, everybody's welcome.
Yes, free to the public, every and anyone. Bring your granny with you, I hope. Bring mom's mom. Mother's Day just had here. This could be a late Mother's Day, whatever y'all need.
Exactly.
Bring the kids. There'll be some food there. I'll fill your bellies. Anything you want.
Okay, perfect. Well, you heard it here first. Larissa, Ramey, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Lakeisha, Harper Bradley, thank you so much. Your reputation precedes you, and everybody knows about your art therapy. And if they don't, they need to know. So you need to get down to Sunbridge and go visit Lakeisha in her studio, Mighty by Design. She's doing some amazing work between her and Stacy and and my man Nate Walls and just the whole gang. So there's a lot of really cool things happening over there on Sunbridge Road. So you need to go check out those guys. And I'm certainly hoping to show my face between 12 and 4 on Sunday. So you guys have heard it here first on the I Am Northwest Arkansas podcast. You need to come out to this event, Stoop Talk. You don't want to miss it. Please support Larissa and what she's doing as she continues to move forward in her program there at the MFA. And all of our artists in Northwest Arkansas needs to be supported. And if you're into the arts, this is the kind of event that you should be supporting. And so I really want to encourage you to do that. Thank you, ladies, both for coming on the podcast. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Randy.
Thank you. Well, folks, there you have it. That was a special episode of the I Am Northwest Arkansas podcast. I hope you enjoyed that. Every now and then I come to you with something a little different. So this is kind of something in between time and in the meantime for you to listen to in between our weekly Monday episodes that come out. And so we just had one come out on Monday. There'll be another episode coming out this Monday coming up. But this is something for you today, just a little something for your ear, a little ear candy for your ears to take in. And I hope that you guys heed the advice and come out and participate in the Stoop Talk event that's happening here in Fayetteville on Sunday, May 15th from 12 to 4. I hope to see you there. Thank you guys so much and have a great day. Peace.
hope you enjoyed this episode of I Am Northwest Arkansas. Check us out each and every week, available anywhere that great podcasts can be found. For show notes or more information on becoming a guest, visit IamNorthwestArkansas.com. We'll see you next week on I Am Northwest Arkansas.